All right, Donald Trump says we got a real problem in this country. Okay, it's voter fraud. 3 to 5 million people voted illegally. Really? Now, nobody's been able to find any evidence of that, and I know that some right wingers don't care about evidence or facts or reason. God help you, because apparently that's all you got, if he exists. Anyway, so you guys think you don't need any stinking facts, but it turns out that Donald Trump does have one expert on his side. It's a guy named Greg Phillips. And he says, Greg Phillips has got a report that says there's over 3 million people who voted illegally. Voter fraud, Greg Phillips. So the whole media goes to Greg Phillips and they're like, okay, brother, what you got? Because we're very interested. I mean, you'd be breaking a hell of a story and we'd give you a lot of credit for it. So show us the evidence of the 3 million people that voted illegally. And of course, Greg Phillips has got nothing. Now, I'm going to quote Donald Trump here. Trump said, when you look at the people who are registered, dead, illegal, and 2 states, in some cases, maybe 3 states, we have a lot to look into. So he launched a special investigation. Now, before when he launched special investigations and he was just a private citizen, remember the mythical investigators that went to Hawaii and found out if Obama was a citizen or not? Apparently they're still there. They're still trying to figure that out. That was all a joke, and it was just theater, and who cares? But now he's president. He can launch real investigations. So maybe he'll bring a clown like Greg Phillips into the White House to do this investigation. But he says, look, people are registered in 2 or 3 different states. Now, of course, Trump being the clown that he is, that's not illegal. If you vote in 2 or 3 states, that's definitely illegal. But a lot of people go to school and are registered there, but they're also registered in their home state. For example, Trump should know about that. His daughter's one of them, Tiffany Trump. Registered in Pennsylvania because she went to Penn, my school, which is a bit of a shame. And then she also lives in New York, so she's registered in both places. But she didn't vote in both places. What she did was not illegal, despite what her dad thinks. And it's not voter fraud. And in fact, Donald, they're in the House. They're in the White House. Jared Kushner, Ivanka Trump's husband, also registered in 2 states. Chief strategist Steve Bannon, also registered in 2 states. Sean Spicer, press secretary, also registered in 2 states. According to Donald Trump, they're all committing voter fraud. I hope that investigation starts there. But wait for it. No. Turns out the investigation should not start with any of those guys. It should start with a guy who's registered in 3 states. Greg Phillips. I love these guys. Turns out the thing that Donald Trump says is voter fraud is the thing that his voter fraud expert is doing. He's registered in Alabama, Texas, and Mississippi. And again, he didn't actually do anything illegal. You're allowed to be registered in those 3 states. And he only voted in one of them, Alabama, just because he wanted to waste his vote to maximum efficiency. There might be a relevant vote in Texas. No, let me go to Alabama where my vote definitely won't count. This is the voting expert that Donald Trump's going to bring in. Anyway, I didn't say they did anything illegal, but Donald Trump did. So Donald, if you're looking to start that investigation and start arresting people, well, first arrest your voting fraud expert, then your daughter, then your son-in-law, then your chief strategist, then your press secretary, and you're going to have to tell us about it because your press secretary will be in jail. You crack me up, man. You right-wingers, you still think he knows what he's talking about? I guess if you're not attached to facts, well, you can believe anything you like, but that's the reality for the rest of us.